TJS to No DQ Galaxy, TJS to No DQ Galaxy, I repeat, TJS to No DQ Galaxy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tyler Joseph Smith, TJS for short, and I'm here today to talk about NXT Takeover New York. Now, this has a lot of potential to be a great show, because takeovers are always great shows, and I'm looking forward to every single match on this card. So we have the typical 5 matches, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. So, for the NXT Tag Team Championship, we have Hanson and Rowe, the War Raiders, versus Ricochet and Aleister Black. Now, of course, Ricochet and Aleister Black did win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, which is interesting considering that they're on the main roster already, basically. They haven't been assigned a brand, but we've seen them pretty much every week, and they have a match on the go-home edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm filming this on April 1st, excuse me, and tonight they have a Raw Tag Team Championship match against the Revival. With that being said, there's been hardly any build for this match because Ricochet and Black have been on the main roster so much, and of course we know NXT is taped. I'll just say right now that I'm not a fan of Ricochet and Aleister Black being a tag team. I think that these guys have way too much potential to be held back in a tag team like this. Both of these guys could be single stars, especially Aleister Black, and I feel like his mystique is totally ruined with him just being friends with Ricochet. We've seen him backstage on SmackDown Live watching TV, watching Kofi Kingston in the Gauntlet match. I'm not a fan of Aleister Black being just a guy. That would be like having Undertaker just backstage watching, not as the American Badass, but as the Dead Man. I'm just not a fan of it. He's supposed to be this spooky character, mysterious, good versus evil, and you have him backstage just chilling. I don't like it. And I'm really not a huge fan of the War Raiders either. I've seen some of their work, but I feel like they're hardly on NXT TV. Yeah, these guys did pretty well in War Games, but for me, something about them just not clicking. Maybe the gimmick is just too over the top. Although I'm not a fan of them, I do expect them to retain here, since Aleister Black and Ricochet are basically on the main roster already, and the War Raiders' reign has just begun, so I'm not expecting anyone to beat them anytime soon. NXT typically doesn't do swerves or anything like that. I was expecting Aleister Black to perhaps turn on Ricochet in this match, but I would be surprised if that happens now, since they're still being booked against the Revival, and the Revival still hasn't beaten them. They are undefeated, which is a crying shame, because the Revival deserves better, damn it. Anyway, I've talked enough about this match. I believe that the War Raiders will retain. Next up, we have Shayna Baszler versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair versus Kairi Sane in a fatal 4-way match for the NXT Women's Championship. Now, again, there's not been much build for this other than Shayna Baszler coming out and destroying groups of people at a time. We saw her, or I guess it is him, lay out Casey Catanzaro and another competitor that I cannot, Lacey Lane, on NXT TV this week, and she's just been dominating and dominating. I fully expect Shayna Baszler to get called up soon. And, you know, Io Shirai and Kairi Sane have this friendship going, and for some reason Bianca Belair is still proclaiming that she's undefeated, which we know isn't true, because she lost to Shayna Baszler, of course. And I'm expecting Io Shirai to come out with the win on this one. Also, I have noticed that there are ladders on the NXT TakeOver New York poster, so there is a chance that this match could become a ladder match. Either way, that's not going to affect my prediction. I still think Io Shirai is going to win. I think this is a good way to get the championship off of Shayna Baszler, also known as Sharon Corbin, without being pinned, because as much as I hate on her looks, she is a damn good wrestler. And I really like what they're doing with Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir, and herself. So yeah, I'm expecting Io Shirai to win this. Like I said, she was voted the future star of NXT, and she can do a moonsault in jeans. That's all you really need to do to succeed in the wrestling business. But yeah, Io Shirai probably gonna pin Bianca Belair because it seems like the latter is leaning towards being heel again. So that's what I'm expecting. Next up, we have Pete Dunne versus Walter for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. Now, I wish this was called the NXT United Kingdom Championship, but it's not. I enjoy consistency, which is something that we're not getting. Anyway, as soon as I heard Walter, his music, I saw the presence that he has. Just an awesome guy, and I feel like Pete Dunne has no chance in hell of retaining his championship. I think that Walter, he's really not going to dominate the match, but I think it'll be a very competitive match, and I'm fully expecting Walter to become the new WWE United Kingdom champion. Pete Dunne has been champion for a really long time, almost 2 years at this point, and I feel like it's time for a change. I don't watch NXT UK weekly, but I did watch their takeover, and I enjoyed it. And I'll probably watch the next one. So yeah, I am expecting Walter to win. I'm sure this is going to be a very hard-hitting match. We'll see if it can top Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne from NXT Takeover Chicago. They have some big shoes to fill, that's for sure. Next up, we have the Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle, bro. Now, I'm really not sure where Velveteen Dream falls on the heel-face scale, but he's entertaining, that's for sure. And I think that Matt Riddle's going to win the championship here. I think that it's going to be a pretty good match, but Matt Riddle's undefeated, and I don't expect him to lose the title right now, or I don't expect Velveteen Dream to lose the title right now. Oh wait, I actually called for, who did I say was going to win this? This is Botchamania, guys, I'm sorry. I think that Velveteen Dream's going to retain. I'm sorry, by hook or by crook, I think that Velveteen is going to be heelish here. He's going to cheat to win. And Matt Riddle is probably going to end up on the main roster. I don't think that he necessarily needs a long time to be in NXT. I feel like his little surfer gimmick should be a hit on the main roster, and we need some surprises on the main roster since we already have Ricochet, Aleister Black. We got a little preview of Gargano and Ciampa on the main roster. We need someone new, and I feel like Matt Riddle is he's the guy that is probably going to be on the main roster after WrestleMania. So yeah, Velveteen Dream will retain by hook or by crook. I'm sorry that I botched this one, guys. Just bear with me here. And I've also sort of enjoyed the build for this. Like I said, I'm not sure who to root for. I did like the little bit where Velveteen Dream came out on the couch. That was very interesting. I love how charismatic Velveteen Dream is. He just oozes charisma. He has a bright future, and I believe Riddle does too, but Velveteen Dream is significantly younger. So yeah, I think he's going to spend a little bit more time in NXT, and since Matt Riddle's a little older, he'll probably end up on the main roster, like I said. But this should also be a good match. And finally, we have Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the vacant NXT Championship. Now, we all know about Tommaso Ciampa's neck injury. He had to have neck surgery, and he tweeted that if he comes back, it's going to be on borrowed time. Today is April 1st. Perhaps that's an April Fool's joke by the scorn of NXT, but who knows? This could very well be true because he's had several surgeries in a short time frame, and it's a damn shame because I was really looking forward to seeing Ciampa versus Gargano one more time. I really enjoyed the little DIY brief reunion that they had. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be a permanent thing, and it wasn't. So I liked the little betrayal that Ciampa tried, and then Gargano outsmarted him. Nice callback. That being said, we all know this is going to be a good match. Could be the match of the weekend. We'll see about that. But I know that a lot of people are predicting Adam Cole to win the NXT Championship, but I don't agree with that. I think that Johnny Gargano is finally going to come out on top. He's going to be NXT Champion, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of double turn here. You could have Gargano and Cole have this good, friendly match, and then Gargano beats up Cole after the match. Let's say Undisputed Era is banned from ringside. Candice LeRae could help Gargano win. Endless possibilities, ladies and gentlemen. Endless possibilities. But I expect for Cole to get the first fall, and then Gargano again. The odds are going to be stacked against the babyface, and I think Gargano's going to pull it out here. Maybe WWE thinks that his main roster trial run, little demo, maybe it wasn't as successful as they were hoping for, because we only saw him for less than a month, and it was tagging with Ciampa. There was really no singles matches for him. So I'm expecting Gargano to finally win the NXT title and carry the brand from here on out. And then I expect Undisputed Era to end up on the main roster, because there's really no built-in storylines for them right now. They lost the Tag Team Championship. Bobby Fish is back. They lost in the first round of the Dusty Classic. So I feel like their time in NXT is done, and I feel like we're going to be seeing them on the main roster very, very soon. And there you have it, folks. Those were my predictions for NXT TakeOver New York. Like I said, should be an excellent show. I'm not expecting anything but that. It should be an A, if not higher. And yeah, you guys can follow me on Facebook. Add me there, nodq.com/TJS. You can message me, talk to me about wrestling. I post about various things, sometimes controversial, who knows. So go ahead and hit me up on Facebook. And then Twitter, @NoDQ_TJS. You can go ahead and follow me there. I do live tweets occasionally. I probably won't be live tweeting WrestleMania, because I'll be paying attention to the show if I don't fall asleep. Now, WrestleMania should be good. And I'll be back with I'll be with the NoDQ Elite Team, plus Jeff Meacham. It's going to be me, Aaron Rift, Virtue, and Jeff Meacham recording our WrestleMania predictions. And I believe that's going to be up Wednesday, so you're not going to want to miss that one. It's going to be a long show. Big G's not going to be able to make it, unfortunately, but we got Jeff. He's a worthy replacement, I would say. So yeah, you guys tune in for that for sure. And also nodq.com/shirts. You can pick up this nodq.com shirt, and I've got 2 shirts on there, and I don't believe anyone's bought one of them besides Stephen Osborne. So please do me a favor, buy my shirts. It really means a lot to me. And if you guys like this solo video, please let me know. I've considered doing more of them. And if you didn't like this video, let me know. I always enjoy constructive criticism. Just please don't be a dick about it. Just give me honest feedback. If there's something that you did or didn't like, please tell me. If you enjoyed the sound quality, please let me know. If you didn't, please let me know. I apologize for my heavy breathing if you heard that. I'm congested, as always, and also fat. So, yeah, I'm rambling now. I appreciate everyone watching. Stay tuned to nodq.com for the latest updates, and I will see you guys Wednesday.